YouTube. Now why this thing says, okay, I don't know what it's saying.
In 2.1 miles, turn left onto Scenic Highway North.
Alright YouTube, I'm live. This thing is saying they have some network issues. Alright, it's Sunday morning, 9:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm on my way to my first order. Instacart gave me an order before my shift started at 10 o'clock. They're telling me I'm going to get a batch at Publix all the way in damn Buford Drive or Buford, you know. And then when I look at it, it's 30 miles from my damn house. Well, 30 miles from where I was at, which is not too far. I'm still in damn 78 in Stone Mountain. So I'm not even close to the zone yet. But I'll get that's Publix at 10:20. They say, you know. But anyways, good morning to the one person that's on my channel. Alright, Stephanie, I hope you had a good day, your first day at work. So maybe that's you on your way to work, looking at YouTube channels, driving to the airport. I sworn I was going to be able to get breakfast this morning before my day started. I did not expect it to begin off the bat like that. I'm like, ugh. I mean, it's good to have orders and stuff, but Jesus, can people settle down and get breakfast? Good morning. I knew it was you. I start work at 10 p.m. tonight. Oh, goodness. What time you get off? And did you decide to do those 2 jobs at the airport, or did you just choose to just work that one? Hello, second person who's also on my... oops, somebody dropped off. But good morning anyways to whomever that was. I'm supposed to get off at 4 a.m. Woo. I guess that's a good schedule. Well, working overnight. I used to do that when I used to work at the dang convenience stores way back in the day. I would work from... No, actually I would work from 11. It would be from 11 p.m. till I haven't started the second job yet.
In half a mile,
okay.
Turn left onto Scenic Highway North.
So how are you gonna handle those schedules, working from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. and then working the other job? And in between, you're gonna have to rest and sleep, unless you plan to doing it on your day off. But that's not good, because sometimes you need your day off to rest and catch up on things. Trust me. But good luck. That should be an interesting job. I should tell my cousin about that, but his dumb ass, he got a damn record, so I know he can't get no security clearance working at the airport. Today is slushy day. Refresh yourself with a free. Oh, McDonald's giving away free slushy. Okay. Well, you see how it works out, you know.
In 4.3 miles, turn left onto Sugarloaf Parkway.
Oh, I gotta hurry up and get in this dang zone before 10 o'clock. Well, put it this way, get closer to the zone as possible. I don't have to get there exactly, but well, you do have to be exactly in the zone, because Instacart, you could be right outside of that damn zone and they'll say you're not in the zone. You know, you could be right at that tip and they act like, you know, like you far off. You know, I mean, really. And I bet you that other order's not even ready yet. They're probably just processing the orders. I hope it's a big batch, because I'm not driving all the way to damn Buford Publix for 2-3 items. I would be pissed if it's something crazy. You know? 2-3 items, and I'm driving all the way to Buford. You know? And this is the first Sunday that I'm ever worked in coming Swanee area. So now I gotta kind of strategize as to where these areas are going to be busy at, because knowing those people who live up in Cumming, Georgia, which is like up there, further up from Alpharetta, you know, they probably be all dang, they probably be all dang picky, you know. See, I don't mind Swanee or the areas that I've already served. You know, I don't mind that general area. But when you start getting into like Swanee, Georgia, not Swanee, into Cumming, Georgia, yeah, Alpharetta, you know, that North Fulton County, those people could be a little bit kind of snooty. And that's why I don't choose North Fulton County as one of the zones. Because one, they don't pay that much. And two, those people could be a little bit curt, you know, a little bit, you know, whatever. I'm like, So I'm not trying to deal with that kind of stupidness. And let me tell you, yesterday, one of those dang customers gonna claim that one of the items, first of all, they didn't have the item. You got refunded back. And then he gonna claim he didn't get he didn't get 2 items. What the hell are I going to do with some Parmesan cheese? And I told you they didn't have it, you know. And then somebody else said something else about it was missing. I said, no, it can't be missing when you get a refund. If you got a refund on an item, and I refund it back to you, and they don't have it at the store, they don't have it. You know, people think that when you go grocery shopping, that doesn't mean just because you put it on the list that it's going to be at the store. You know? Ew. There's all these dead birds in the road. Where the hell that came from? Somebody either must have. Now, you know those, it probably was those little, not ducks. Like, you know, the little swans that be in the pond. I just saw 3 dead things just laying out in the road. It looked like people just ran it over and over again. Ooh, that was so just... I know I'll be seeing deers and stuff, but dog.
Save 2 minutes via Buford Drive.
Going where? I would save 2 minutes via Buford Drive. Let me see what this dang direction taking me to go. That little 2 minutes ain't gonna mean squat. Good morning from the Bronx. Good morning. Wild ass B. That's what I think. That's what I read. Your name is Wild Ass B. Wild Ass B. That's cute. I had to repeat that like 3 times to like, okay, Wild Ass B. Good morning from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx too, originally. Yep, live right off of Gun Hill Road. Attended Walton High School. Well, I know all those high schools has changed because it's no longer Walton. Asshole. Dumb motherfuckers. You know, how you just gonna cut me off like that? You ain't going to a goddamn place other than that cop that's about a good half a mile up the road. Jackass. You're not gonna be sitting here, you know, oof. It's gonna be a good morning today. I'm not dealing with y'all. Okay, I used to live off of White Plains Road. Hey, Justy. How you doing?
In half a mile, turn left onto Parkway.
I'm in this dang zone that's not, I'm in this damn zone where I get to lose connection, so, but I'll keep on yapping. Yeah, I used to live off of 223rd Street. Before, then I lived, my parents, well, my mother now, they live off of Gun Hill Road on AD Avenue. So trust me, I'm very familiar with the Bronx.
Turn left onto Sugarloaf Parkway.
Yeah, but my mother, she's selling the house. She bought a house. She moved back to South Carolina and bought a exclusive little country club community up in Goose Creek, South Carolina. She said she was sick of New York. She's been living in New York for like 50 years, so she said it's time to move. But right now she's waiting for the closing date, and she's gonna sell the house in New York. And she already bought another house in Goose Creek. Trust me, it's way more different than the Bronx, I can tell you that. But yeah,
in half a mile,
I don't know if I ever go back to New York.
Road.
Why is this thing telling me to go to these little side streets? Johnson Road. That is not fast. Let me see what this dang Publix address is supposed to be. Let me check something real quick. I hope they said Buford Highway and not Buford, Georgia. Yeah, you know, a lot of people are getting sick of New York. A lot of people are getting sick of living in major cities, you know. I know one thing. A lot of people, not a lot, but a few people I know, they sick of Chicago. All that crime and, you know, gentrification going on. That's going on everywhere. But places like New York and Chicago and Los Angeles, you know, a lot of people moving from those major cities because there's no jobs. And my mother made a really good point a couple weeks ago. See, South Carolina is a Republican state, right? And when I go to South Carolina, let me tell you, they're building up a lot of big industries in South Carolina. Big companies. Good morning, Mr. Safety Forever. I appreciate your comments and your encouragement. Yeah, so let me tell you. So my mother, and it's true when you think about it. See, if you live in a Republican state, now I ain't calling, you know, Georgia a Republican state too, but see, Georgia try to do too much, you know. But South Carolina, let me tell you, every part of that state is growing tremendously in terms of industry. If you go in the Greenville area, they got all those BMW and all those major plants in the mid-state, in Columbia and Charleston area. They building up. They got industries, companies moving to South Carolina, and the cost of living is quite comfortable because, you know, eventually, you know, as my mother gets up in age, and, you know, not that she's a feeble woman, because she's not, but you know, eventually I'll be making my way back to South Carolina, you know. If my mother has preceded me in death or whatever, she already told me, my sister, she said the house that she got, that brand new home she bought, is beautiful. It sits right off the country club and the golf course. One day when I go to South Carolina and visit, I'm gonna show y'all. Real beautiful, you know, like, dang, you know. And one day it's gonna happen, you know. One day I have to one day, you know, you're gonna have to go back home, wherever home may be, you know. I don't think when you get older, it don't make sense to live in major cities like New York. You know, when my mother moved to New York, my parents, You know, my father was from North Carolina, my mother was from South Carolina, but they met in New York State at this hospital. You have been offered a batch ad. I better be offered that. And I'm going to sell that Corolla. I don't know, because the thing can't, the battery's dead, and it didn't pass the emission test, because when I changed out to put the brand new battery in there last year in the summer, I have to recycle the computer. You know, it has to recycle to pass the emission. So, and I may sell that Corolla, but it does need 4 new tires, and it's not expensive for those tires. So, and it has to pass that emission test. So once I get that car up and running, I may sell that Corolla. You know, I thought I was going to be able to drive that car and say I'm going to drive it myself and everything else, but so far, I haven't done anything with that car. All I'm doing is sitting there, and it was in the garage. I kept it in the garage, but I had to take it out of the garage so I could drive it for the emission test. But they said you got to drive this car. They said you got to drive this car 500 miles to recycle. So I'm gonna have to sometime I have to call AAA or somebody and get that battery started, and then I gotta test that. You know, I gotta run that engine and do it. But I don't know. I haven't decided. I have to see. I gotta see how that car really runs. Because I know one thing, this car I got right now with 98,000 miles, I'm gonna have to buy me another car within a year or so. But you know, I don't know how long a car will last, but as long as you keep it up and keep it running, you know. I've never heard nobody gotta keep a car that has 200,000 miles. Now, I don't know, but Corollas, I know that car lasts forever. So I don't know, Stephanie. I gotta see how it's gonna run, because right now I already paid the tax on it, but the car don't have no tag. So let me see how far I'm from this. They said I'm gonna get to this damn Publix at 10:30. Oh, I swear I should go to any Publix rather than me driving all the way to this particular Publix. Why I gotta go to this Publix? It ain't like it's closer to nobody's house. I thought I was going to Buford Highway, but you know, for some reason, that's where this particular Publix is supposed to be. I don't see the reason why. Why am I going to go to a dang Publix on Buford Highway and it's 35 items, so that's a good thing. It's a big order, but I have a feeling that they're going to be sending me all these orders, because they're not going to pay me that guarantee out their own pocket. See, if Instacart, if I work all of the hours today, added on to the hours I got, I have 52 hours. I only made $230. They're going to have to give me the difference, which is almost $200. Or over $200, put it that way. And trust me, they are not trying to give $200, $300. Now, in the beginning, when you first start, for those new people, yeah, they'll do it. You know, they'll give it because they don't have enough customers. You know, they have not yet established their market. But when you've been doing it for a while, and I'm choosing this zone, you know, they know how to divvy up. I really believe they got that thing in place. They divvy up the orders based on where you are in terms of who's going to have to pay the most. who they're gonna have to give out the most in money and guarantee. And if it looks like they giving, if they look like, you know, this person got the most hours, but yet we're gonna have to give this person $300 to make up their hourly wages, they gonna give me the most orders, because they're gonna say, oh no, we ain't got no money. I don't think they got money in the reserve. I really don't think they got enough. I don't think they got money to pay out in these guarantees. But until they feel that they could cover the customers and cover the people they got, once the shopper makes $10 or more, and they see that people are making $10 or more in the average, they're gonna stop the guarantee. It's not gonna be a guarantee zone anymore, and that's when they decrease the delivery fee. But I know one thing: if they decrease this delivery fee to something stupid, I ain't coming out here. If this delivery fee ever goes down to $7 or something stupid, forget it. You ain't watching. I ain't coming all the way out here. But if they keep it at $10.25 and 10 something, fine. But if they went ridiculous, nope, it ain't worth it. Driving all these miles to come out here. Let me see how far I am from this dang Publix. Let me see.